Well, hello, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. And today, we're going to visit a Flowerpot mod and glass. Yeah, so let's go. And if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing. It is greatly appreciated. There. And we're just chilling out by the house that has no name yet. Haha. And just taking in the beautiful fire and the nighttime. Yeah. Cool. So let's get started. And I don't know why I didn't find this before, but yeah. Flower pots. Look at that. Now I've been jealous over in the Minecraft community because they have flower pots. We do too. However, I really don't know why I haven't found that one. Basically, the flower pot. And you can put stuff in it. There you go. Isn't that cool? I think so. It basically adds to any decor and just gives it that little bit extra bit of realism. So the developer is so far, and there's a couple different Flowerpot mods, and they both basically do the same thing. This is the first one I hit upon, and I like it. So you can come in here, you can put another flower pot in, and we can go back in and let's grab a flower. Let's say, you know what? Another one was the cactus. Now we do have other flower pots, and they are cool. Here's a potted cactus. Here's a dandelion. There is a blank pot. There is a blank pot with nothing in it. However, I don't know if there's a problem with the mod. Now I can't even place it. Yeah, there's something wrong with that. I don't know why. There's a cactus. We can put that flower into there. Now we have these huge pots, which I use all over the place, and I like them. So, this is what it looks like when you do that. So this kind of shrinks it down a little bit, and that adds it. That might look really cool over here. Let's see. Why not? Why not? There we go. Awesome. And it just adds that much more. And you can put anything you want in these. As you can see on the inside here, I have the hedges or the bushes in here. And there's another one. So, and here's a fern, which makes it look real nice. But that looks great. Instead of putting, what I used to do is just, stick a flower pot, which that looks good too. I want to build a greenhouse. So you can see how just by adding this kind of stuff brings your builds out and makes them that much more interesting, or doesn't. Everything in this game is personal preference. What I was looking for was the cactus, because I wanted to see how the cactus actually, so there's a flower pot, and there's a cactus, and we can take the cactus. There you have it. That looks cool. So conversely, if you take this flower pot and add a cacti to it, yeah, it looks cool though too. Everything has its own place. I think I'm going to leave those there for a while because they look rather cool. So there you have it. So let's go back to daytime. And that's neat. So there are a lot of different things you can put in them. Another one I was reading in the forums real quickly is grass. Some of the bigger plants will hang over. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool looking too. Let's take some of these out. Put grass up here. Let's grab this reed. Oh, there was another one. Let's try baked. There it is. So you got this real cool flower. You got this one. You got a baked potato. We won't be putting a baked potato in a plant or nope. Oh, that doesn't go in. I think that might be a little bit different because they said there was draw type plants, but that's how the grass looks. And you know what? If you're doing a kitchen and you want to like say plant herbs, that kind of represents an herb. So you know you just use your imagination. Because let's see what else we got here. We got little tulips. The sunflowers don't work. Oh, here's a box. I'll show that in a second. Here's the different grasses. You know what I didn't try is I didn't try that. So we have that. And let's see if that that looks pretty cool. That's the jungle grass. Hangs over a little bit, but that's cool. I like that. So it's just that much more. It gives you that much more to do. The texture looks really cool. It's a 16 by 16 texture. And can it be smooth like this one? Probably, but I like the effect. I like what it gives. So especially in a kitchen setting or, you know, we can put this over here and put some herbs in it. There you go. Now you got herbs. So there. So that is the Flowerpot mod. Yeah. And another thing it kind of looks really cool with is if you're going to do like in wall shelving or something like that, you could stick it on there. But I like that. And I can't believe that I never found that. I don't know why. So the second part is I still haven't fixed that. Wow. Oh well. Gives me something to do. This whole week is no school week, parent teacher conferences, Turkey Day coming up, stuff like that. Look at that. Look how cool those trees are growing in. Very nice. So, and we got the vinage going on here. And yes, you can climb the vines. Look at that. I'm climbing the vine. Kind of dangerous, but this is, you can see everywhere. Very cool. Yeah. So one of the main parts about this video is to revisit. I'm in between builds right now. I'm still researching how I want to do the resort. And so I've been going back around through some of my other builds, just kind of tinkering around. And we are going to show off glass in a second here, but this has really been bothering me. Obviously you can see here I use L-panes. Now, if you ever, you're in the game, if you hit the tilde key, which, you could see that these are pointing at L panes, pane clear. Very nice. So what we are going to do is we are going to play with some of these panes. And there's also X panes. L panes I added because as part of the mods here. What I want to do though is real quickly, I want to add an information booth real quick because I can't find my Art Deco. Well, you know what? There we go. That is how you add that real quickly. So let's get rid of this said water. I just wasn't feeling it with the water. I don't know why. It just, you know what? I should have just left that because I like that boundary. Yeah. So basically what I wanted to do is I wasn't feeling the water feature. I love putting water features in houses. As you can tell by the Oasis house, the Cliffside house, they all had a water feature, but this, we are going to add a little bit of a ticket booth area. So that's that. And then I'm going to put a desk on this side. And you know what? I got rid of everything because, and we want the dark gray baked clay. Let's get rid of some stuff here. That down there. Hey, we are going to be using some of that. So you actually get to watch me build. Wow. We're going to take that. give it up. And we're going to take that. All right. So what I like to do is my famous countertops. That's not my famous countertop. And man, this mouse, I have to invest in some computer equipment and ASAP. I am one to I will use a piece of computer equipment until it dies. But this is getting a little not fun anymore. So on this side, I'm going to do something a little bit different. Is I'm going to make a desk area. However, you can't place anything on top of the other counter that I put in. As you can see right off the bat, there's a difference in height. And you know, the game physics are, they are what they are. However, I would like to, I don't think it would be a huge violation in game physics that, you know, you can have two things share the same node. So, and what I mean by this is over here, you know, we have the top area, the counter on top of here. So why can't, you know, you can't put flowers, you can't put anything on top of there. And, you know, I understand it, but put some flowers there. It makes it real cool. So now real quickly, I need, before I get on with the real demonstration, is up here real quick. I need a computer chair. So we're going to take some dark gray wool. That up here, I need that and that. There's my computer chair. All right. So, you know, I should carry that. Doesn't matter. This is just to get proof of concept up. Let's grab my favorite computers because, so what we're going to do here is, here's a chair. And put one over here. So the, yeah, basically these people here, you're going to have, I didn't put anywhere in for, you know, like a manager or something like that. And a ticket taker. I want a sign. The sign of the times. Let's see here. And I put enough space in between that I can replicate that's not where that goes. Come on. There we go. Cool. All right. So back here, I'm going to put like a credenza, something like that. I have a light. Okay. So we need to give a computer because people use a computer. That's nice. Do I want to put another one here? Do I want to use computers? Okay. So basically what we have is we have our ticket and information system. I have to work on some kind of sign because last time when I tried hanging signs from chains, it didn't really work out that well. So what can I do here? Look at the glass. Let's see how that would look. So we have our, that's gray pane and that's black. And since we are going into the next topic, that's clean glass, that is black, clear. Okay, where'd it go? There it goes. That's not glass, that's a computer. Thank you. All right, so let's play around here and see. There's different types of glass panes. And what I want to do, see right off the bat, I have a problem. Okay. The problem, one of the other problems is that this is blending in a little bit too well. And my mouse is just aggravating me to no end. Plus, for whatever reason, the computer is doing something. So one of my ideas, that ain't going to work. However, that ain't going to work. Huh. Kind of looks cool. But there's nothing there. I'd have to, you know what I'm going to work on is I'm going to work on like a pillar to box this area off, but yet still give it like it should be there. That's an idea. Let's try that real quick before we I want to see how this is going to look. And you know, one of the great things is you can go back over builds and you can really play with. So we're going to put that there. That's got to go away. You know what? I like that. I might put another one over here just to make it be even. There you have it. Okay, I like that. So then this is our ticket. This is going to be our ticket and information area. And I'm going to put like a little credenza back here just because I like saying the word credenza. and go from there. So basically what you have here, and okay, let's get a little more creative here. Let's see. Let's take this out and let's put in some file cabinets. Why not? We're here. So we can do that. Let's just see how that would look. because in real life, now you see I already kind of boxed myself in. I can't put anything on there because of those. However, let's see. What's the easiest, fastest way of doing something? People give Bill Gates the credit for... Oh, that ain't going to work. We'll do that. For the saying, give the hardest job to the laziest man, I'll always find the easiest way out. Although it is true, if you give the hardest job to the laziest man, usually they will find the easiest way out. Now let's see how badly I screwed this up, which can be not bad. So the reason why I did that is we have the chairs back here. Now I can put file cabinet drawers on there and really bring it to life. So that's cool. Alrighty. So basically this is a little ticket information area and it only took a few minutes. How about that? And I'm going to change that glass, maybe use a different, no, I kind of like that. All right. So that takes care of our ticket information center and the manager's office. So tickets and information. There we go. Tickets information. I rock. So let's go up to our little demonstration place now that we got that in. I think that really sets things off. Okay, so the main part of this little adventure in Minetest is we're going to come over here and we're going to lay some glass. So George had asked about different glass, and that he couldn't get he could not get the glass to lay right. So I will show you what I use, and then we can go from there. I didn't show that flower box. Oh well, I will show that real quickly at the end. Use that. Oh, that'll fit right in, because all right, we have a table. That's not a table. There's a tabletop. So we have the different glass panes. And to make things look easier, we're going to use the black pane here. So when you obviously you lay your glass down. This kind of lays like that and creates, and these are hard. See, if your mouse isn't acting nice. These give very nice windows. However, you can't connect the door to it because the doors, there's no doors that sit in the middle of the node unless you use C doors, which are really cool. However, I don't like the textures. And like, here's a small glass window. So, and it's just me being picky. So there's nothing wrong with the mod. The person that created the mod, it looks really cool. I was playing around in GIMP and modified the glass texture and cleaned up the texture a little bit, but I want to make it look a little bit more realistic. So here you have glass doors sitting in between those. So that will work. And these make great drive-through doors. I just thought of that. Maybe on the next restaurant, we're going to play drive-through doors. It's just, I cleaned it up so much that it makes it look unrealistic. So I have to fix that. So on a nature hotel, I used something different than L panes. And we have simple glass centered and simple glass pane. So these two, and they're hard to see right now, but I will put them in here. So simple glass pane sits in the center, but doesn't connect like the other panes. These come in very handy when you want to build something, and the problem is that if you put something behind them, they don't connect, which is cool. If you come over here and you put something behind it, you see how that connects, and that can throw off your aesthetics. So that's those that that is those. So we have, though, that's the centered one. We also have, and these are part of Cottages glass, which is part of the Dreambuilder pack. So we have these that sit on the end. And I use these a lot in certain builds. So what that allows me to do is I can take my glass doors then, and there you have it. So that butts up perfectly. Simple glass pane. That butts up perfectly, and that allows me to get that flush door when, instead of using the L panes. Now there's also one, wow, please sponsor me. I need computer equipment. So there you have that. That's how you can do that. And then that makes great office doors and, anything that you want to add a partition to. And it's not going to, obviously you can't put anything next to it, but it's not going to connect. So that brings that. So now the other one was, George was also looking for glass blocks. So I have different blocks here. Let's get rid of some of these other ones, make some room here so I can demonstrate all my different glass. We have that one. There's orange glass. There are these really, really cool, let's see, green glass, blue glass, red glass. Let's try a yellow glass. And then other mods, I have the one-way glass, which is, I like that. Stained glass. So I have a bunch of different mods. Now, one of the other things is these are the L panes. And we have trap glass, glow glass. These, and all the mods that I use are in the description of every video. So let's try one of these, and these are I'll find out in a second here because I'm going to actually put them down. So let's put some green glass here. So depending on your build of what you're actually looking for, different wall, you're looking for wall dividers. You're just looking for something real cool. You want to put in a glass floor. These come in really handy, and I've used them in other builds. That is a really nice looking glass texture. I am partial to cyan and teal. I don't know why. I really like those colors. So where's my other one here? Let's try this one. You can see different, and I'm gonna, okay, this is Abriglass, Abriglass. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the same. Now this is the one-way glass. Cool, huh? Got that, and then you come around to the back and you can see through it. You come around to the front and you can't. Ha 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 ha. Yes, I know that's how that works. And here's the yellow stained glass, which also lights up, which I use the clear one because I like that frame. And what's that one? That is like this is orange. That would be debatable if that is an orange. I would say that's more of a pink. However, I like it. I like the different colors. So I also use a technique in some of my builds where I take the tabletops and I create my shower stalls from them by standing them up in case I don't want to use these centered or these other panes from cottages. So that's from Home Decor or Builder, you know, the Dreambuilder. And these textures are going to look different because I mix and match all the textures that I use. If I haven't created them myself, they're from Vanessa E's HDX packs. So she has 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, and the 512 one I can't even get my game to load. The textures are that intensive. And I've demonstrated that before. You can see previous videos on my texture packs. But basically, that's how I laid the glass. And, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't show here is this is another really cool one. And this, I believe, is also off of... So these are glass panes. And these will give you seamless windows. And these act a little different. So if I go to put something behind it, they don't connect. However, I believe, yeah, they won't connect right off the bat to something behind it. But the only problem I have with these is that, you know, there's no frame. And that's not a real problem as in terms of my other glass panes that I use. I was hoping, oh, no, I didn't. Glass plain black. Because I want to be able to see it. So these are the L panes. And obviously, you can see that these are the leaded glass L panes. But you can see how they have a... now, everything has its own specific use. So these have no real frames to speak of, but look very cool. I really like them. And then here's that. The problem with these is that if I put something there, they connect. And I don't like that. And I think there's a way you can go through and, you know, I've been studying the different mods of how to make these not connect, because that would make my life a heck of a lot easier. However, in everything there's compromise. And, you know, I cleaned these up. These were the original L planes. So I cleaned up some of them. And if we go back, here's the difference. So now I needed that one. Let's take that one here and put this one here. So you can see that paisley pattern, which in certain circumstances I like. However, you don't want to, I don't want clear glass. I'm very finicky on my glass, as you can tell. So I cleaned the paisley pattern out of these by using GIMP. Now, it's not to say that everybody can go in there and do that, but I'm going to update my texture pack to make sure that these cleaned up textures are in there. These have their own specific purpose as privacy glass. How you're not going to use these on a glass window, let's say, that you need to see out of. But these you can't. Yeah. You like that? Which one do you like? All right, then. So you can do that. So there you have it. That's what I use. And how I do my different glass. You can see here, obviously, there's a little glitch. You can't see behind these. Yeah. But, you know, it is what it is. As you can see in some of them, if you have water behind it, the water won't show up. You know, kind of. But these all have their own specific purposes. And you could, being that it's open source and that you could do whatever you want with these textures, you could go into GIMP and there is a texture for these, which I'm going to check out, very similar to the L-panes. So you can darken those. I didn't notice that these are different. Look at that. They're different thickness. Cool. So these have a texture, a frame texture that mimics every color. So if you really, really wanted to, you could change them. And so it would add like a silver frame. But then again, some people like that it has no frame. So there again, it all depends on your personal preference. So we have the yellow glass pane. This is the black glass pane from there. Let's see how that looks. It's gonna look cool. It's not bad. One of the problems is that, you know, you can, if you're going to be real picky like me, you can see how it's not really black. That's more of a gray. These are black. So it all depends on what your build needs and what you want to do with them. But that's how, yeah, that's how I do the glass, and how I do different glass windows and doors. I'm really digging these sea doors. I have to revisit that. The sea doors and all the, again, all of, ooh, why does that do that? That should not have connected. Oh, okay. So all of the mods are listed in every single video description. And you can find them from my website, which is also listed on my channel, on my GitHub page, which I fixed the README file on the GitHub page. Somebody had put in a issue that the links were broken. And when I copied the links and checked everything, I thought they worked, but I copied them from the YouTube description, which it broke the links. So I fixed all that. So they're all fixed. So thank you for pointing that out. The other thing is, on my website, I've also added a page and a widget, a WordPress widget, because I'm lazy. And there's nothing wrong with using WordPress. Don't get mad. So, I need things just to work. And I added, so if you take pictures of your build, take a screenshot, you can upload them to my website, and every other video, or if I find some real cool ones, I will feature them for user builds. You guys could get some of the credit too. And I'm very interested to see how your how your take on buildings and what you like. And there is nothing wrong. You know, there's no wrong answer in this game. This is all, it's all personal preference of what you like and what your taste is. Yeah. And how you perceive your builds. So there you have it. So we covered the flower pot. We've covered glass. We added a little information booth area here, which I really, really like. And some posts. Yeah. So that should make, that answers Briley's question on what, where do people buy tickets? These are clean glass blocks that I used in here on this build because obviously they won't connect and they give a nice full look to them. And I can attach stuff to them. So there you have it. And that's going to be it for this episode. Again, upload your screenshots. I'm very interested to see what your builds are, and your inspiration. Oh, these flower boxes. Before we go, I'm gonna real quickly show you these flower boxes. I do like them. I am a huge fan of these, but I want to put another flower pot over here. Why? Because I can. Yeah. So these other ones are really cool. These flower boxes will add, they will connect and throw flowers in them. They hang over a little bit, but you know what? They look cool. I really like them. So I use these on my builds. They're up at the flowers don't sit in them all the way sometimes, but you know what? There's compromises. Now that looks goofy, but the other one, that looks okay. There you have it. And as we witness another beautiful, glorious sunset on the Minetest world, unfortunately, this video has come to an end. And in the next one, we're gonna be laying down the foundations and the ideas for the house over and the resort over by the modern housing area. So thank you for watching. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe, like, and share. Leave your comments. Post your screenshots. You can also post screenshots and videos over at minetest.net. Under general, there's two headings: post your videos, where I post some of them of mine, and post your screenshots, and go from there. So thank you for watching. Everybody have a fantastic, wonderful day, and goodbye.